Yes, sir. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Gentlemen. What up, guys? It's your boy B, man, back in the lab, baby. Another workout in the books, another victory in the books, another W. It's in the books, gentlemen. Sir, yes, sir, man. Today is Friday, man. Really didn't even want to work out, man, but I had to find some strength to get up and do it. And I got it in, man. But yeah, it's Friday, man. Been a busy week. Been getting stuff done. Still got a whole busy month. So hopefully you guys are taking care of yourself, getting some sun, getting a workout in, getting a pump in, staying positive, staying productive, staying on top of your game, man. But yeah, today I want to talk about the happiest men are the men who ain't chasing tail, man. And this is a fact, man. This is a fact, bro. You know, you got a country full of men that ain't scoring no tail, man. And just, yeah, the happiest men are the ones that ain't chasing tail. But see, that's not what they want. They don't want to talk about that because they can't sell that, you know. But some of you younger guys need to start looking at, you know, some of you younger guys need to start looking at as far as like how to play the long game, how to stay in the game, how to play the long game, man. Because that's what it's gonna take to beat this beast, man. Because you got people, like you say, like the dudes over there in like the Philippines and Thailand and stuff, man. You know, there's a lot they don't show you, man. Them dudes is over there having sex 2-3 times a day, man. They over there having sex like wild animals, bro. Brandon Maxey, I see you. What's up, buddy? They over there having sex like wild animals, man. You know, that's what they do. They over there having sex like the national. I hardly chase tail every day. Yeah, that's how you gonna stay happy. That's how you gonna stay on your purpose. That's how you gonna be able to stay in the game and play the long game. You know, you gotta play the long game with these people. Be great. What's up, boss? I see you, man. But yeah, you gotta play the long game. But see, people don't realize that, man. See, there's a lot they don't show you about these dudes overseas, man. You know, they're having at it. You know, I'm telling you, they're getting sex at least twice a day. But they just want to make up to, oh, they're the reason they're going over there is this and that. No, you know, all women, you know, they come, you know, they're just, you know, like the size of women around. You know, America have the biggest women, man. You know, they don't want to speak on that, but all these other countries, you know, women, you know, they're different shapes, and you know, some countries have small women, man, petite women, man. But see, another thing they don't realize too, yeah, and the critics who dislike that, yeah, my boy, what's going on? You're doing a great job. Keep it up, boss. What's up, Bernie? Yes, sir. I see you, buddy. But yeah, man, see, and a lot of people don't want to realize this is that women have the power to reduce crime. They have the power to reduce crime by just putting out on a routinely basis, man. If these women would put out on a routinely basis, they could reduce crime. They could reduce crime with their lady region. Yes, they can. But see, they don't want to talk about that. See, a lot of this stuff they don't want to talk about, man. They just want to impress their boy. Yeah, exactly, man. And see, and yes, you're right, man. They just want to impress their boys, man. You're right, Brendan. And see, these simps, and see, that's what they don't understand too. See, these simps, when they ain't scoring no tail, they lose it. They lose it. See, like us, like you guys, you know what I'm saying? Me and you, we're not chasing no tail, you know? You know what I'm saying? We're not chasing it. You know, we're past chasing it. But see, another thing too is that that's why it's good to speak from experience as far as like how did you get to the point to where you're not chasing tail, because there's no way you just wake up and all of a sudden say, well, I ain't chasing no tail today. It don't work like that. There's something that happened to the point to where you ain't chasing tail, because see, when these simps ain't getting no tail, and a lot of them aren't, they're chasing it but they're not getting it, and they get violent, man. You know, it's just let's just call it what it is. They get violent, man. You know, there's a lot of these stories like they try to promote their agenda, but they leave out so many parts of some of these stories. You know, oh, there was a breakup and then X came back and he became violent. See, they leave out that part because it doesn't promote their agenda. Their agenda is the gun control agenda. You know, I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm just talking, bro. This is just an opinion, homie. All this is just an opinion, man. All I speak from is an opinion. But where we're at You know, we're on like generation. I'm not even sure what generation we're on. I would say this stuff started like I would say this stuff started with the 80s, 90s. What would you guys say the year this stuff started, man? 80s, 90s, or whatever. You know, 90s, 2000, 2020. You see what I'm saying? We're at 2000 what? 22. So we're on generation. I'd say we're on like generation 3, man. So yeah, the crime ain't gonna stop no time soon, bro. This crime is not gonna stop. It's just, we got a country full of men that ain't scoring, that ain't getting no tail, man. A country full of men who ain't getting no tail, bro. A country full of it, bro. And going forward, your best bet is not to chase it, gentlemen. It's out there, it's readily available, but whatever you do, don't chase it, man. You know? But yeah, man. Yeah, Brandon Maxey, I can relate, brother, and I hardly chase tail every day now, but you got some guys who do. Some guys who can't help but chase it. You know? They can't help but chase it. They're just wired to chase it. This is what I was saying, like as far as this is what I was saying as far as like what got you to the point to where you don't chase it no more. You know, what got to the point to where you don't chase it no more? Because people don't just wake up and all of a sudden, oh, I'm done chasing tail. No, there's an event, there's something that happens to where you sit back and say, I'm bigger than the chase. I'm bigger than, you know. But I guess it all boils down to just getting older too, man. You know, just getting older, bro. And I have critics who dislike. Let me see, sir. Be great, sir. Yes, sir. And I have critics who dislike that. My boy, what's going on? You're doing a great job. Keep up the great. Yes, sir. You already know what it is, Brenty. They just want to impress their boys. Yes, sir. 22 likes. Get them likes on my brother. Yes, sir. Likes are free, man. That's a fact. They forget how it. Let it come naturally, man. Let it come naturally. But see, what I'm just trying to point out is that I'm trying to point out the obvious to people who are looking, to people who got their head on straight, and when they chase tail with no protection, they get trapped with child support. Yeah, they get trapped with child support, or they get trapped with something they can't get rid of. You know, the game has just gotten so cold of late, man. You know, that's why I try to make like just kind of like futuristic to just make people think, make people use their brain a little bit, because it don't seem like a lot of people using their brain anymore, man. And that's what we got to get back to. We got to get back to using this, man. Using your brain, man. Thinking a little bit. Thinking a little bit. Using common sense, man. They've just scratched out common sense, man. Like, these leaders are something else. The leaders have just, they're not doing nothing but the bad news. It seems like all they doing is just pushing. They're pushing agendas, man. They got agendas that they want to push. And, they're going to do what they do, man. So it's best to just keep your head on a swivel. Use your brain, man. Be able to think, because when these simps don't get no tail, and we got half this country probably ain't getting no tail, man. And we got this certain mindset. See, they got this certain mindset now where they all deserve like a millionaire. They all deserve the 1%. And it's just simply like, you have to come back down to reality a little bit, man. I'm 32 and stop the chase. The thirst is real, but I can't control it. It's been 5 years since I last had it. Wow, Link, my God, 5 years? That's a long time, Link. But I hear you, man. Sometimes that's what it takes, bro. The thirst is real, but like you say, but see, you can control it. A lot of people can't. So this is why it's good to voice some of this stuff. That way you can help other brothers control the urge, because they'll see you going 5 years. See, a lot of people don't think that's normal. A lot of people don't think that's possible. A lot of these dudes can't go a week, without logging into, or chasing it, logging into one of these adult sites or something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the thirst is real. And then not only is the thirst is real, but the thirst traps are real, and they just lure you. That's all it is now. It's just a big game of luring men, Luring men, luring men. That's all you see now. Everywhere you go, even on like Facebook, Twitter, you know, every ad you see is just luring men, luring men to some type of site and focus on your goal, Brandon Maxey, and rebuild ourselves mentally, physically, and financially. Yeah, yeah, and just we just got to use our brain, man. Use our brain, bro. If we can get to some of these men that you see in this country who ain't getting no tail, because a lot of them ain't. I would say half this country ain't scoring, bro. Half of this country ain't scoring no tail. So, uncensored. Sometimes you realize it's one big waste of time. Yeah, it's one big waste of time. Yeah, it's just a circle. It's like going back. It's like a circle, man. But they make so much money off of chasing it and selling it to the point to where you see what they have to. You see what they're advertising now. The size of them now. It's just they're just advertising anything, man. And yeah, it's a big waste to allow that waste of energy and money just to get rejected, cheated on, and be single again. And see, that's the loop that I'm talking about. That's the loop that I'm talking about, because not everybody can handle rejection. You got some of these simps that don't want to hear uncensored. You got some of these simps that don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear getting rejected. They don't want to hear. A lot of these simps, they're keeping score. They're keeping track of every dollar they spend. You know what I'm saying? They spent, I spent $200 at the, at Applebee's. I spent $100 on pizza. I should be getting this. And see, when that don't happen, that's when you see the news articles of X, went into here and became violent. You see what I'm saying? See, they leave that part out, bro. They leave that part out because the agenda they want is gun control. The agenda that they want is they got a lot of agendas they're pushing. But that's not the point. The point is trying to brainstorm ways of getting men out of this loop and understanding that, yeah, it's a circle. It's uncensored. It's a circle, man. It's a big waste of time, big waste of money, big waste of energy, man. And for something that, I don't know, man. Men have to start looking at other options, other ideas, other avenues, man. Like you say, working out, controlling your money, staying physically fit. Let them do what they do. It's not going to stop. But that circle is just not beneficial, man. That circle is not positive. That's not a positive circle. Yeah, and the happiest men, just like a lot of these dudes you see, man, they're not chasing tail. These dudes you see overseas ain't chasing tail. They're getting it brought to them. And they're enjoying it, But the ones here that's chasing it are the ones that you're going to start seeing more and more on the news, man. You're going to start seeing more and more of them on the news chasing it. You're going to, because if you're chasing it, you're going to end up in a bad spot, man. You're going to end up in bad shape if you're chasing it. Yeah. And the focus on rebuild yourself mentally and physically. Yeah, sometimes, it's a big waste of time, man. Yeah, trapped with child support. Get trapped with child support or get trapped with something you can't get rid of. It's getting worse. Women blaming men, and I don't see women doing anything different to fix the things they say are wrong. Yeah, they don't take no accountability, no responsibility, And a lot of the stuff that's being started, they are the culprit. I saw some stuff, yeah, and a lot of the stuff that you see started they're the culprit, bro. Yeah, it's a boring cycle that everyone still runs on. Yeah, the media runs on it. The advertisers run on it. The Amazon runs on it, because women are consumers. Women are money spenders. Women are what make the country, they move the so-called spending needle or whatever. Yeah, and these women aren't even enjoyable. No, they're not. They're not even enjoyable to be around. And some of them aren't even really enjoyable to look at, Just, you see, it's just, yeah, I don't want to get too far into that. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, it's just, I'm just trying to point this stuff out, man. So maybe some, could be because once you get over that simp stage, because the simps that don't score, man, what do you get when they don't score? You get you know, you get the rage. You get the red pill rail, whatever they want to call it. You get the rage, man. And oftentimes, the rage equals violence, man. Yeah, and all for 5 minutes of pleasure. They really ain't, bro. They really ain't, homie. They're not even enjoyable to be around. They're like toxic. But more and more brothers need to get to these spaces, man. They need to get into these spaces, man, and just, even like an hour a day, man. Just sit and look, or maybe a couple hours a day, get into some spaces to where you actually see people who've been in your shoes before. Because you're not going to win that game chasing it, though. They make it seem like it's possible. They make it seem like it's possible, but it's just it's risky, bro. It's just too risky, man. And it's just a little risky, man. And but yeah, they're not that. Nah, they're not enjoyable to be around. You can see them in the comments. They're just full of venom, man. I made a video. I told you about the why won't these women date a homeless man? And you should see some of just the vile comments, the evil comments, the toxic comments. They're just full of toxicity, man. And then you can't even get rid of some of that stuff. Some of them are just full of so many spirits, homie. And this just goes back to cover your own bases. Cover your own track. Become untrappable. Become untrappable. Yeah, the circle is a trap, and a trap could be 18 years. Yeah, it's a boring cycle. Yeah, these women aren't even enjoying for 5 minutes of pleasure. Yeah, exactly, man. Brandon Max. Yep. They don't have much to. Yep, and they don't have to be much to make. Let me see. They don't have to do much to make us uncomfortable to be around. They're not uncomfortable to be around. They're not comfortable, bro. They're not, man. That's why guys got to start looking at other options. But get into some of these spaces, man. Listen to some of these dudes that's talking. See, you have more and more. Or I've been seeing a lot of new content creators coming, and that's good. We need more. We need more men speaking up on this stuff, man. We need more men because. Back in the day, it was just drugs. Drugs, porn that could lead to your destruction. But now you have actual females they're just as toxic as the drugs. They're just as bad as porn. Some of these women are just as toxic as watching porn, man. Some of these women are just as toxic as drugs. Some of these women are just as toxic as having a drinking problem. They're just as toxic as alcohol, man. Just as bad. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, man, when you unsimp yourself, bro, yeah, see, they don't want to hear that. They don't want us talking about this. When you unsimp yourself, I do content about this all the time, every day, 24/7. I understand that sense, my brother. Women are like the forest, beautiful yet deadly if handled wrong. But I see most as Venus fly traps. They use sweet nectar to lure you, then trap the fly. I learned about this being in boys. Yeah, you're right, Link. Yep. And what you're gonna meet today is bro. You're gonna meet if handled wrong. Yeah, sweet nectar. It ain't. Sweet nectar. Yeah, I learned about this being in the watch new content. I understand that sense. Yeah, but you guys got to unsimp yourself, man. Unprogram. Yeah, I agree with Link too, Brandon. You got to unprogram yourself, man. Unsimp. You have to lose the simp thinking, man, because the simp thinking is 24/7, 365, man. Amazon has to sell stuff, Target has to sell stuff, Walmart has to sell stuff. Jacob the jeweler, the diamond store gotta sell stuff. The photography, they gotta sell. Everything revolves around like men spending money. Everything revolves around You know, it don't even revolve around your happiness. It just revolves around you spending money. That's what's so cold. See, this is what I'm saying. The happiest men are actually the ones who are not chasing tail. You know, society doesn't even run on men being happy. It doesn't. I should have actually made that a sticky. Yeah, we have to unsimp ourselves. Yes, exactly. You know, because society doesn't run on men being happy. It runs on men spending money. These women ain't even happy. They hate they're just miserable. Even if they were to get in like a traditional relationship, they would be miserable because that's not what makes them happy. What makes them happy is Chad and Tyrone. You know, that's what makes them happy. Chad and Tyrone is what makes them happy. That's why if you ever notice, a lot of them, I would say half of them live by themselves. They don't want no man. If they wanted a man, they could have a man. They don't want no man. You know, they're safe. You know, they don't, and then they don't want no blue collar man. You know, they don't want no blue collar man. And what, you know, at some point, men, like, you know, you have to start looking at just imagine being raised by a single mother in 2022. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Flo. Imagine, man, because you can't. I told you, man, society doesn't run on men being happy. Society runs on men spending money, you know. Society runs on men being miserable with a negative mindset and women draining our energy. Yeah, if you let them, that's why you have to protect your energy. I listen to brothers like y'all all day to unsimp myself and keep me grounded. Yeah, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day, man. Sometimes you need like daily you need daily I got this coffee, huh? I got the haters trying to take my voice, man. You know, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta at least 2, 3 hours a day, man. Take your daily red pills, man. But make sure you guys are getting some tools. Make sure you guys are you know, learning some tools, man. Getting some tools, getting some good info, man. You know, like you say, man, unsimp yourself. Unsimp yourself from this stuff. Society doesn't run on men being happy. Society runs on men spending money. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, get in, get out. You right, Flo. Get in, get out, man. Get what you need. Get out. See if you could learn something. See if you could pick up on something. Because 90% of men in Western society are blue pill. You right, Sharon. You right, Sean Gavin. 90% of men in Western society are blue pill. And not only are they blue pill, but they will almost come to blows if you say something red pill to them. You know, they're almost ready to come to blows, man, over these women, man. You say some of this red pill stuff to them, man, they'll almost be ready to fight you, man. So you just got to be aware, man. The long game, playing the long game isn't blue pill, bro. It's not. I mean, if you could find the right one, but the percentage, you're talking like 0.01% now. You're talking like 0.01%, dog. In this day and age, you're talking 0.01%, man. You know, and then it's gonna be give and take. It's gonna be so much. It's not even gonna be 50-50. It's the best you probably could find would be like 75%, 25, something like that, man, or 60-40. You know, something like that. That's probably the best percentage you're gonna find, and that's with her getting the lion's share. You know. Absolutely, we truly missed out on good information while women became entitled in what they did not earn from us. Yeah, yeah. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, man. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Take in the good. Everybody's saying something beneficial. Take what you can. You know, take the tools that you need and keep it pushing, man. That's the best, man. You know, because you're gonna see all type of brothers making content, and that's good. I've been seeing a lot of them in the what you call them, the big rigs, the freightliners, the over-the-road truckers making content. I'm starting to see a lot of them pop up, man, and that's actually a good thing because we need to see more blue-collar men because you already see what happens. These models will not date. You know, I don't want to say this in the negative light, you know, but these women would rather jump out a building than date a blue-collar man, bro. Yeah. They'll rather jump out. You have models. They'll rather jump out of building. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not saying that in a negative light. I don't know the full story. But I'm just saying that as far as like that's what we've come to. They'll never settle with a blue collar man. Yeah, they'll never settle with a blue collar man because that's not. They're just gonna be. It's actually, yeah. You know, I don't really want to speak too much on that, but you have to look at it like that's where we're at, 2022. Like you say, yeah, you right, Flo. It's right, man. Like you said, man, being raised by a single, and that's what you have, man. That's just what we're at now, man. You know, blue collar men, bro. Blue collar men, mechanics, truck drivers. You know, that's who you see making all this content. Truck drivers, mechanics. You know, you see all these dudes. Matter of fact, they'll be on the job making content, man, because they're trying to warn brothers, man, that you know, and even if you do score some tail, bro, even if you do score a serving of some tail, I guess if that's what you want to call it, you know, see it for what it is, man. Cover your bases, man. See it for what it is, you know, because you may just, you know, you may have just gotten lucky that day or that week or that month, but are you actually in a happy situation? Are you in you know, are you fulfilling her needs or whatever? Because most of the time you're not, because you're just going to be a bridge for her to get somewhere else. And if that's what you are, then you need to cover your bases on it, because you don't want to get up and know, you don't want to get too caught up in that, you know, because you could get too caught, you could get too deep. You don't want to get too deep, man. You know, you don't want to. Yeah, you know, I'm just talking, man. It's just a post-workout, just, it's like seeing someone who's drunk them a lot, then they start cursing you because you, yeah, exactly, folks. Yep. It's like seeing someone drown and throwing them a life jacket, then they start cussing you out because you tried to save them. Yeah. And a lot of men are drowning, folks. You could see it. You could just see it, obviously, but you have so many men throwing life jackets now. I'm throwing life jackets. I've seen other guys throwing life jackets. You got content creators making stuff every day, man. You know, and it's to the point now to where it's pointless to even say anything to them. It's time to start speaking to the brothers, the ones that want to listen, the ones that want content, the ones that want advice, the ones that are looking for different ways, different ideas as to, you know, beat the system, you know. Because man is not supposed to be alone, but sometimes a man need to be alone. And what you see today, nothing wrong with being alone for a little bit, bro. Take a step back, man. See the game for what it is, man. Because you can get into something that'll take you 5 to 10 years to recover. Because you may take a step back and realize you like doing what you do, because it'll give you more time to focus on a business that you want to start. Focus on working out, focus on getting back in shape, focus on your hobbies. You know, you may, you know, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Yeah, exactly, Flo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He that has ears to hear, let him hear. Because like you say, you know, you may take a step back and realize that you are the problem. I need to go fix this. You may take a step back and decide that you want to travel. You may take a step back and decide you want to travel to Brazil. You may want to travel to Thailand. You may want to travel to, you know, you may just take a step. Sometimes it's good to just take a step back. You ain't missing shit. You're not missing nothing. And even if you do score some tail, you're not accomplishing nothing. Nothing that nobody else hasn't accomplished. Chad and Tyrone have been there already numerous times. So you got people beating their chest, you know, getting some tail and beating their chest like they just, you know, lifted up a car with one arm. You know what I'm saying? No, Chad and Tyrone have already been there before, you know, and they had it before, and they're gonna have it again. So no, they're just like, the accomplishment shouldn't be brothers beating their chest, you know, like, you know, like they just king of the jungle and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Meditation is another focus as well to reduce the stress and temptation. Yeah, there's plenty of ways. There's plenty of ways. There's plenty of ways you can come into these spaces, meditate, work out, get you some hobbies. Just get you something that rewards you, man. Get you something that rewards you. Take a break from the programming, man. The programming is everywhere. The programming is everywhere. Like you say, 90% 90% of men in Western society are blue pill. Yep, they blue pill. You know, they go off of female reactions, man. You know, like they're rewarded. Any little female attention that they get is like a doggy treat to them. You know, it's like a reward. They get the doggy treat. Now they need another one. Now they need another. They're yeah, like you say, 90% of them they just as bad as the females. They need another morphine shot of attention. It's like a morphine shot, you know. But we don't get it as much as they do. They get it all day, every day. You know, they wake up to like 100 likes, you know, 200 comments, 40 text messages. 90% of men refuse to try new hobbies, approach new ways, or avoid chasing tail. You know what? That's on them, Brandon. It's to the point now where, with the information available today, it's their fault. With the information, with the game well, I wouldn't even say game, with the knowledge that's available today, and the just constant. Every day you wake up, you see somebody getting divorced. Every day you wake up, you see somebody on the TV getting taken to the cleaners. You know, if Michael Jordan couldn't go without getting divorced, what the hell you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If Shaq got divorced, Jordan got divorced, who else? You know, the list is long, bro. Will Smith is getting took to the cleaners, bro. And they got buku money. They have the money to recover. They could lose 500 million and recover and still be good, you know. And you know, lead me brothers like us. We go through something like that, we may never recover. I see them all the time. I talk to brothers all the time, man. Hoop courts, basketball courts, man, everywhere, you know. Every time I'm out fishing, the fishing spots, I sit out there all day and shoot the breeze with brothers, man. Even when I was, feeding we had the little ministry where we go feed the homeless. I used to sit out there and talk to them, man. A lot of them say after the divorce, they just didn't want to do nothing no more. After they had a breakup, they didn't want to do nothing no more, you know. It's just this, you know. She get everything and they just quit, you know. Right now, I'm practicing semen retention and try not to watch porn anymore. That porn is evil, straight up. Yeah, it is, man. That porn is evil, man. Porn is something else, man. That porn is just a totally different monster. It's time for us to reach new levels. Yep, you right, man. Reach new levels. That porn is a monster, bro. I used to be the worst one, man. But it get to the point to where it's like, I don't know, man. But yeah, that's a monster, bro. That's the first thing people need to quit, man. Sometimes it don't even make sense to come to these spaces if you have a porn addiction. If you have a porn addiction, you have to kill that first, bro, before you even come to these spaces, man. That's almost as bad. Porn is almost as bad as like drugs, man. Alcohol. It's just as bad, man. You're just killing yourself, huh? Right now I'm practicing semen retention. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of those videos pop up lately. That must be what a lot of men are doing. They're practicing semen retention. You know, I've been seeing a lot of brothers doing. I've been seeing a lot of videos pop up. So I guess that's what men are just taking their balls and going home. And I'm not mad at them. That's what time it is, bro. It's time to take your junk and go home, man. Take your junk, man, and just go home, bro. The risk ain't worth it, man. They're all on fire. The majority of them are on fire because they're not rested, man. They're not even giving their loins a rest, bro. Sometimes you have to rest. That's what I say, man. There's no shortage of summer's eve, bro. There's no shortage of douche. There's no shortage of vinegar, man. There's no shortage of Lady Region cleaning supplies. Why is that? Why is that? Why do we have toilet paper shortages? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have chicken? You know, we have food shortages. We have toilet paper shortages, you know. But you don't hear no shortages of that. You don't hear no shortages of the cleaning supply. That's because, you know, they man, yeah. Well, let me get, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like they you know, y'all chasing funky hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what, it's just, I'm just talking, man. But yeah, you don't see no shortage of that, bro. It's just mind-boggling. You would think that for a group that needs men, that would be the shortage. You would hear a shortage of that, man. You know, you would think that. Yeah, but yeah, man. where even Dre has gotten his money snatched through a court case, and it's obviously shows these women are well, yeah, like you say, Dre, man, yeah. And it's not gonna stop no time soon, man. It's just the next. You're gonna have the next man up. They're waiting, and it's sad too because it's almost like a waiting game, man. They're just waiting out some of these dudes now, man. It's like they'll whether wait to shoot their shot at one of these big wigs, than to actually get in a positive relationship with a blue collar man. Michael Jordan got a white woman and been smiling ever since. I noticed that. She doesn't even be in the media a lot. You know what I'm saying? Some of these women, they get with a celebrity and they can't stay out of the news. Just look at Sierra. She got with Russell Wilson and can't stay out the news. Michael Jordan, I saw a few pictures of his wife, and yeah, like you say, he being smiling, yeah. Not only is he smiling, but he's smoking a lot more cigars. He's making all his charity events. You know what I'm saying? All the golfing and all that stuff. He's always there. You know. So yeah, you're right, Flo. Yeah, you gotta wait. Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes, man. You know. Sometimes that's all it takes, bro, is a solid woman, and it brings you back to life. That's why I say sometimes it's good to take a break. I would love to be Michael Jordan right now. It'll come through the universe, Brandon Maxey. Yeah, that's why I say sometimes it's good to take a step back. Sometimes it's good to just take a step back, man. Take a step back. You're not hurting nobody. You're not missing nothing. You're not missing nothing Chad and Tyrone haven't already had a few times. Every position. So you're not missing nothing. Take a step back. See the whole field. That's why sometimes it's good to come to these spaces because we could see. It's just like a football team, coaches. Man. Sometimes it's good to listen to the coach in the booth, or the coordinator in the booth. Sometimes, like say, you have players and you have coaches, then you have the coordinators in the booth. See, the coordinators in the booth can see stuff that you can't see on the field. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to take a step back and listen. Should we start considering leaving America? Flo, see, that's like you got to have money to do that. But I've been seeing videos over there. And see, that's what I said. That's what I started this video off with. See, people don't realize that, man. Them dudes over there, there's a lot that they don't show you. Yeah, it's like Jay was saying. Jay is over there. A couple subscribers are over there, man. It's not like you say. It's not paradise. And they got problems over there too. And like you say, women are women, man. But it's good to go visit them and compare. But I guarantee you this. I guarantee you them brothers over there is getting tailed at least twice a day. I guarantee you they are scoring twice a day at least. That's the least of their worries. Yeah, women are women. Yeah. Women are women everywhere, bro. You're going to have problems everywhere. You're going to, like the problems you don't have here, you're going to have there. Women are the same all around the world. It's not going to be paradise. There's frustrating everywhere, bro. So, like you say, it's good to go over there and like peep the scene, man. Stick your toe in the water, see what is available, see your options. But I guarantee you that these dudes that you see in these videos, they ain't chasing tail. No, they ain't chasing it because they have it right there, readily available. They're over there. They're having sex like wild animals over there, man. That's what they are doing. Not no knock to nobody, but I'm just saying the amount of it that they're getting trumps being here. At least I know that much. I'm not, there's other issues too. It's not the paradise that people make it out to be, man. But at the same time, you have to weigh your options, man. The Sheik having self-control is being able to turn down tail. I've turned down a lot of tail, especially when she shows that that's all she has to offer, nothing else. You right, the Sheik. And I've been noticing that too. I've been noticing the readily availableness of the tail today, man. And it's just, yeah, it's getting to the point to where that's what they're going to turn to. This is why I'm talking about stuff like this, because you're going to be approached with tail opportunities, man. And you got to start looking at some of them opportunities. You got to start looking at some of these opportunities as, Is it beneficial for me? Because they come in with the game plan. You have to come in with the game plan too, and not just and like when Terrell said, and not just some sloppy toppy. You have to have more to your game plan than just getting some subpar sloppy toppy. Yeah, it may not be subpar. It may be good. You know that is one thing they have mastered. Huh? They've mastered sloppy toppy. So it may not be subpar. It may be A grade, B grade, sloppy toppy, but still, you know, uncensored. But don't leave America for tail. If it comes, it comes. Yeah, exactly, uncensored. Go, like you said, if you plan on going overseas to travel, go travel. Don't make that your goal, man. Just go over there and see the, you know, enjoy yourself, look around, you know, see what's out there, see what, you know, see if it's even possible to be there, man. You know, see if it's even possible for you to start up a new life over there, because you may want to go over there and just be single. You may want to go to one of these other countries and just, you know, just get away from here for a year, you know, and because, like you say, being in one of these other countries and watching what's going on here, you might actually, every day you wake up, you see something crazy. They are chasing mass shootings and mental illnesses. Jack, this is why I'm making this content right here, Jack. This is what I've been telling people, man. See, when these simps, this is why I'm trying to tell brothers to unsimp yourself. You know, unsimp yourself, bro. Because when simps ain't scoring no tail, they get violent, man. You know, when simps keep score, you know, when these scallywags run back to Chad and Tyrone, the simps lose it. The simps lose it, man. That's when you see stuff on the news, man. That's when you see this just wild out stuff on the news. That is what incels are chasing after. Yeah. Incel, simp, you know, is, you know, yeah. That, you know, it's just what it is. But we just have to try to, like you say, man, 90% of them, like you say, Flo, 90% of them, I wish I could pull that up, but you right, 90% of them are blue pill, man. So, you know, simp, incel, whatever you want to call them, blue pill, simp, incel, you know, we just got to try to keep pushing this word to get to them. That there is, because it's not going to stop, man. 90%, you're right, man, Flo, you are right. It's 90% blue pill, bro. This country is 90% blue pill, dog. Think about that, man. Out of 100 men, 90 are chasing tail. Think about that, bro. Think about that for a minute. Out of 100 men, 90 are chasing tail. Maybe it may even be lower than that. Let's just say 75. 75, 25. You have 75% of, say you have 75 men chasing tail and 25 men not. You know, that's still a massive percentage, man. That's a lot of dudes, bro. 50-50 would be a lot better, man, because we could actually move the needle. But until we can get it to like 50-50, you got to keep your head on the swivel, man. You really have to keep your head on the swivel. Aaron Silver facts, the amount of energy we release every time we release on tail is so much more than we realize. We need our life focus more than we realize. You know, Aaron Silver, that is actually, there's biology to that, man. I don't have it here. And I don't, you know, I would have to make a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video right there, Aaron Silva. The biology factor, man. You know, just going around sticking your junk all over the place, man. Like you say, not only are you you're losing energy, you're releasing energy, but at the same time, you're picking up like the garbage that she has. You see what I'm saying? The toxic. I don't know. It's just biology with that, man. You know, uncensored, like the saying goes, she's never yours, it's just your turn. It will be someone else's turn after you. Yeah, exactly. And that's why you got to unsimp it. Yeah, and that's why I say unsimp yourself. Be okay with that. If you're chasing it, understand that. She's never yours, it's just your turn. It will be somebody else's after that. You're absolutely right. Uncensored. And that's what we got to unsimp ourselves. Let it go. Let it go, man. You know, some of them get mad that you're not mad for them having a Chad and Tyrone. They get mad at that. They want you in an uproar. They want you turning into like a lion. You know, when you find out she has another dude or has a side dude or something, who cares? Who cares? There was somebody before you. There's going to be somebody after you. You know, this place is flow. It's getting to that point, man. You know, you're seeing the cracks, man. You're seeing the cracks. You're seeing the chink in the armor. There's a chink in the armor, man, and nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to save us, brothers, man. That's the sad reality. Nobody's coming to save us. Our leaders, the house plant. If the house plant shows up, it's bad news, bro. If you know, the Newsom shows up, it's usually bad news. If one of them two show up, it's bad news, bro. They never show. When they show up, it's bad news, bro. So we have to, yeah. And life is already busy enough with work, sleep, eating, and doing chores. Add a woman on top of that is just, especially now, Jack, and our money, especially now because that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be adding value in a positive way, in a good way, in a, you know, uncensored. Aaron, for our seed is valuable and we must protect it. Yeah, see, and you're right, Aaron. Uncensored, we have to. There's biology on that. I gotta dig that up because I actually know it. I just got done working out, man, and my mind is. Y'all got these comments coming in, so my mind isn't really. You know what I'm saying? It's not prepared for that, but there's actually biology on it. Those are facts. You have facts on that, but like you say, you bring them facts up. You start talking facts, they run, man. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear facts. They want to, you know, because the facts don't support their agenda. They rigged game, don't fall for losing energy and burning. Damn, yep, you're losing energy, losing good energy. You're losing your positive energy. You're losing productive energy. You're losing energy that could change the world, man. You're losing, you're losing your positive energy, man. You're losing energy that could make you productive. Positive energy, energy that could change the world, but you're losing it. You're losing this right here, bro. Every time they latch on to you, and that's another video. I gotta write that down. Let me see. Yeah, don't let them latch on to you because that's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to latch on. They're trying to latch on to this. They're trying to latch on to your junk. They're trying to latch on, man, and drain whatever they could drain, man. You don't work on yourself, everything will fall in your lap. Even a girl, yeah, if you want one, if you want one. But you actually want one while you're on your purpose because, you know, actually, let me retract that. No, you want to get on your purpose first, you know. Handle your purpose because what they'll try to do is take you off your purpose. So if they're not okay with your purpose, then keep pushing, man. Stay on your purpose, bro, because your purpose is what is important, you know, because they're going to be trying to latch on, man. You can already see these signs of them trying to latch on. And they're going to be trying to latch on, bro. They got several ways for them to latch on, man. You know, cover your tracks, bro. Work on yourself and everything will fall in your lap, even a girl or two. Jack Jenner, for a lot of people, they never get a turn. Yeah. I've been hearing you, Jack. Yeah. But, you know, you got to start looking at your options, and maybe that's actually a good thing. You got to start looking at that. It's not always a bad thing, man. Poop, chase, tail, and end up and fail. Yeah. Yeah, and end up and fail. Chasing it, you never win, bro. You never win chasing tail, bro. There's nothing to win. There's nothing to win, bro, chasing tail. Chase your goals, chase your focus, stay on your purpose. Uncensored, y'all see the guy with 34 kids. Uncensored, I saw a little bit of that. You have to send a link, man. Send a link or send I saw a little bit of that, man. You know, but yeah, some of you guys, you know. But Jack, you just got to look at other options, man. Because some of these guys overseas, man, I don't even think they're 5 feet. Some of them dudes are very short, man, and they got you know, from what it looks like, loyal women. So maybe, you know, if you don't feel like you're tall enough, or, you know, or confident enough, maybe it's time to look at some other options, man, because some of them guys overseas, man, they look short, bald, you know, pot belly, and they got some viable women. So if they can get something, who knows, man, but you just got to keep your you know, Jack Jenner, the media is trying to reverse the gender roles of men and women nowadays. Women are expected to work a six-figure job and support the men, while men are expected to be the housewife doing chores. Yep. Yeah, not only that, but they want men. You see them out in public now, where men will wear the vest with the baby, the newborn baby, and the women will be walking around with all the tattoos, smoking a cigarette. I even saw a few driving like you'll see one of them lifted F-350s going down the road. I saw a lifted F-350 going down the road. The female was driving, smoking a cigarette, and the guy was in the passenger seat reading a book. So yeah, you're right, Jack. The roles are reversed now. I learned a lot from you guys. Yeah, that's what this space is for, man. That's what this space is for, man. You know, the brothers, man. You know, promoting a good word, man. Trying to stay on top of things. You see what's coming. We see what's coming, bro. There's no hiding. There's no running. Like Flo said, 90% of this country is blue pilled, is chasing tail. So will the chaos stop anytime soon? No, it's not gonna stop anytime soon. Are they coming to save us? No, they're not coming. Nobody's protecting nobody. So knowing this now, knowing this, you know, I'm just talking, bro. I'm just running my mouth. I'm just speaking out loud. That way I can come up with stuff. Because if you know these numbers, know the situation, know who the protected classes are and who the protected class isn't, it helps you better understand like where you want to go, how you want to do things. And, you know, because like you say, Jack, I hope you score some tail, Jack. You know, but you may have to look at like all your options, bro. You know, because you know it may not. You know, you're not missing out on much, bro. Trust and believe that Universal Red got all types of things to learn, like growing vegetables and doing other stuff besides chasing these dumb girls. That's not even enjoyable to be around. Just boring, dull, and indoctrinated NPC. Yup. And that's what people need to start doing too. Growing your own. Yeah, you're right. Vegetables, bro. You are right. A Universal Red Guard, growing your own food, man, growing your own nutrition, because they're trying to stop. You can't stop what's coming, bro. You know, they say food shortages, but it may, you know, you may not have food shortages. It may just be priced so high that, you know, it would be more like food affordability. Not necessarily food shortages, even though they're saying that it may be food shortages. Who know, you know? But I'm thinking more the lines of food affordability, because you see the packages is just getting smaller. So it's just they're getting to the point to where, you know, it's just like, you know, the affordability of it. You know, let me see, Sean Gavin, the Matrix agenda is to sensitize and emasculate men and emasculate women and put them in power. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's the Matrix agenda, man. To the point to where men ain't even going to be able to defend this country. I wonder who, like, you know, it's just, you know, it's like they're not even thinking about defending yourselves, man. You know, it's just the agenda that they have. It's like you say, Sean. It's like some Matrix stuff. It's like the Matrix, bro. That's what you have now. It's almost like the Matrix, dog, to where you really have to do some critical thinking. You got to be able to think for yourself. The society is in trouble. The Bilderberg Group is meeting up in D.C. this month. Top CEOs all attending. $10 gas might be a thing. Yeah. I don't see how it's not possible, because I don't see how $10 gas is not possible. What's going to stop it? Where is the resistance, man? You need resistance, bro. You need, you need resistance. I just don't see the resistance, man. You know, I'm not no economic guru, but you need something to fall back on, man. And I don't see what we have to fall back on. I mean, you know, but yeah, ask who is chasing you. Know your worth, man. Yeah, you right. You right, Rod 1381. Jack Jenner Cass has always been and will always be consistent phenomenon that drags us all down. Yeah, and they are every event that they come up with now, they push their agendas, bro. Any little, you notice how certain news stories they'll be in the news for like an hour and you'll never see it again. Like the lady that defended herself, You know, there was a lady in Virginia who eliminated the threat with her gun. You know, that story got pushed out of the news so fast. That just shows you that that's not what they want. It's like they don't even. I don't know. It's just they don't want women defending themselves. I guess they want women just to call the law. You know, instead of I don't know. But I'm not really talking about that. I'm just talking about how the chaos. They use the chaos to promote their agenda. We're in trouble. We need to learn skills that are self-sustainable. Learn to go food, fix your car, make a home. Can't be wasting money on things you can't do. Yeah, learning to grow food, bro. I got to figure that out, man. I have to figure out the situation. But that's actually we're to that point, man. We're to that point, Jack Jenner. Not many girls are chasing a guy like me. Even a lot of the landlords won't settle for anything less than a Chatter Tyrone. Yeah. In fact, I would say no girls are chasing a guy like me. I wouldn't doubt it, homie. I really would. I don't know what it's like out there, Jack. I don't know what the situation is like. This is why I'm telling you, man. You ain't the only one, bro. You got, like you say, some of these dudes is desire. You have desirable brothers can't even get laid no more, man. You have desirable. This is why I'm making this video, Jack. You have desirable men who can't even score, man. They can't even score, like you say. Only, you know, they can't even score. It's to the point to where you have to start, like you say, take your ball and go home. Somebody had just left a comment, man. It's time to take your ball and go home, man. You know, and even if they uncensored, Jack, and even if they were chasing you, doesn't mean it's genuine. The bait and switch long con game is real. That's what the blue pillars fall for every time. Exactly, uncensored. And then I tell you, they get mad too when, you know, it just may be a bait and switch. It just may be something to get her to the next, you know, something just to keep her entertained. You may be something just to entertain her for her next step in life. And then once that next step arrives, you want to be long gone. You don't want to be on the hook because she's going to be trying to get you to like act a certain way or get jealous. You see what I'm saying? This is why I try to tell men, you have to unsimp yourself, man. If you're going to play, be untrappable. You have to be untrappable, man. That's what I need to put up on there too. We got to start being untrappable. Yeah, you know, the sheep chase paper, not tail. Once the paper hits your lap, the tail chases you. Yeah, chase your chase paper, man. Chase your dreams, chase your vision, chase your goals, man. You know, get out, son. You know, hobbies, fishing, hunting, mechanic, fixing trucks. You know, remote control cars, airplanes. What you call those things? Drones. Whatever you got hobbies to do, get and do those, man. These women are not viable hobbies, bro. They're not. They're not viable hobbies unless you got the right. Like you say, that is like 0.01% now, man. In ancient Rome, when they gave women power, they started the ending of ancient Rome. That's where we at, Flo. That's where we're at, bro. We're getting to, if we're not there already. If this isn't biblical, if what's happening now isn't biblical, I don't know what is. I'm just thinking out loud, brainstorming ideas to overcome the fall of this stuff because it's gonna fall. There's no way around it. Everything is in place for it to fall, bro. Everything is in place. Just like Rome, you probably could go back and just line up everything exactly the same. If you were to line up like Rome and America today, you could probably line up exact events, the same exact events, you know. But, you know, there's going to be prosperity, bro. There's going to be a lot of prosperity. There's going to, like you say, it's a wealth transfer. They're not lying. There's a great reset and a wealth transfer. But where is the money going? That's what you got to start asking yourself. Where is the money going? Why is the money going over here? What's going to be new? What are they getting rid of? What is going to disappear? Because every day you look up, restaurants are closing. You know, I've seen so many restaurants close. It's just insane, bro. You know, so you got to keep that in the memory bank. Restaurants are closing. Haven't seen a lot of banks closing. I've seen them cutting people, like, you know, scaling back, but I haven't seen them getting rid of a lot of people. You know, they want women to be defenseless victims. Jack. Yeah, that's what they want. That's what I'm telling you. That story got swept under the rug. You don't even hear that story again. They're right back to the gun control agenda. They want women to be defenseless victims. Yep, they want them using their phone. They want. That's why they all. When you see them, they all got their phone in their back pocket. It's just. I told you, man. It's like I made a video on that when I first started. It's like the cell phone to these women. It's like a genie, the lamp, the genie lamp, where they could just call a number and magically a fire truck will show up or a simp will show up. Remember the prison guy who robbed and beat people, but he had a hot mug shot, so he was hired as a model and ladies love him. The hot felon. The hot felon, bro. I'm close to that area, bro. The hot felon, yeah. That's how they treat him, man. Worship him. They said he got so much mail. Hey, they said that fool, he got so much mail. He had his own personal mail, the mail person that brought him his mail. He had so much mail, bro, and money. He said they were bringing him so much money. They were putting so much money on his books, and he had so much mail in there. Yeah. And just think of the mail, the offers he probably got. He probably had so many just marriage proposals, offers all over the country, not just America, bro. Matter of fact, I think he was modeling like overseas somewhere. I read about that. We in Rome do like Chad and Tyrone. Yeah, it's just basically biology, my brother. Women will always go after Chad and Tyrone. Yeah, you right, Aaron. I know that, but I'm not offended by the fact I'm not Chad. I have accepted that I am undesirable by women. I honestly okay with that. That's the best mindset that I can have about my situation. Yeah, it's to the point. Yeah, they're gonna chase the chasing desirable may be on pause because you got an economic shift right now. So you may be getting approached with some tail opportunities, but you got to start looking for the authentic. You got to make sure it's authentic because 9 times out of 10 it's not. They have a goal. They have a hidden purpose. They have a hidden motive. They have an agenda, man. So you got to be untrappable, Jack, because some of these tail chasing opportunities, they're coming. So yeah, man, be untrappable. Google voice number, rent a room, take them to the truck stop, rest area, the Flying J parking lot. Flying J got a big, you could pull up. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. I didn't say. Don't. I'm just talking. This is not relationship advice. This is not advice. This is not no type of advice. But the truck stops. With the big rigs, I'm not, there's a lot of parking space, I'm just talking, bro. Aaron Silver, for real, we really not missing much to be. I know you're not missing much. You're not missing much, man. This is why I say be untrappable. Let them complain. Let them trip. Let them talk. They're going to gossip. They're going to talk a bunch of mess. They're going to call you this and call you that. Oh, well, get untrappable. Unsimp yourself. Be untrappable. Even pregnant women are flaunting their bodies like Ashley Graham, married but still making people sexually frustrated, showing their body while feeding, calling it empowerment. Strange. So yeah, I know. I've been seeing that on you. They got all that on YouTube, bro. They have like a breastfeeding section on YouTube. They have just so much stuff. Like you said, we can't even tell brothers to go your own way. They call this hate speech. Meanwhile, these gals, they're breastfeeding. They're doing, what you call that? The body wax, the Brazilian wax, naked yoga. They got the cooking where they're cooking in lingerie. I just, they say cooking. I say reheating DoorDash. They just put on some lingerie and reheat DoorDash. It seems like almost everyone has a hidden agenda now. Yeah, they do, Jack. They do. They got a hidden agenda, especially these adults, man. That's why I try not to deal with too many adults. People over 18 come with an agenda. They come with some type of hidden agenda, hidden motive, man. Pregnant and married and still doing weird naked stuff. And now imagine the simp husband allowing this. Yeah, you're right, man. But like Flo was saying, man, 90% of this country is blue pill. That I believe that fact, man. I believe that number, man. I really do. Honestly, homie, I'm enjoying watching this place crumble and whole lives. They made us insignificant. Now America is The same destruction it's been dishing for decades. It's getting to that point, man. I don't even like, I kind of just want to just do my own thing, you know. But I'm watching. I'm like you, Flo. I'm watching. I got my eyes in a bunch of different spots, but at the same time, you have to start doing like them now, because you're going to get the chameleon reaction. You're going to get the, you know, everyone ain't like that type reaction. But you got to start being in other spots, looking at other spaces, and just seeing. That's why it's good to sit here and exchange information before we go about our day, exchange thoughts, we're brainstorming right here. We're just brainstorming ideas, man. Brainstorming, trying to figure out what's next, because you see what's there. You see the playing field. You see the players. You see the playing field. You see what's available. You see what's out there, man. You see the enemies, and you see who's last on the food chain. Seems like we're last on the food chain. They just, like you say, 90% are blue pill, but there's like a demise that comes with being blue pill, man. We greatly appreciate this space for real. Yeah, it's all good, Flo, because you can't chase tail forever, bro. You can't chase it forever, bro. It's not possible. I don't think it's possible. Eventually, you're going to meet your match. You're going to meet your demise, man. You're going to meet some tail that just, it's going to be, yeah, you say you're going to meet some flammable. We greatly, tender means dry, flammable material, just like the relationship formed on the app. Yeah, flammable. You're going to get some flammable tail. Think about the words being, yeah, flammable tail. You're going to get some destructive tail, bro. You can't chase tail forever, bro. This is why I'm trying to make this. You have to. You can chase your goals, chase your dreams, chase your passions. Something that you want to do, man. You like doing, and run with it. Make the most of your time here. Don't. Chasing tail is just bumble means to stumble awkwardly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bumble. Yep. But yeah, y'all guys been a big help, man. I enjoy the comments, man. I don't mind coming here, man. A big part of its distractions, good videos, sir. Sir, facts. It's a blessing that all of us can come together to help each other and be more aware of that. The earth is changing every day, and it's changing fast, Aaron. It's changing rapidly. It's changing fast. It's getting to the point to where I don't even want to watch the news no more. I'm just getting to the point to where I don't even want to turn on the news, man. I'm just, every day it's just, but see, they don't want to go into detail. See, they don't want to tell the whole story of this stuff. They like, and it's getting to the point where I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to watch the news. I don't even want to read the news. Like when I get done with this, I'm going to check out the news. I don't even really watch the news until I get done working out. Because I need a clear conscience, man, to get to, to focus. Then I can check out the news, man. But just some of the stories in the news, man, is just, and it's all, I wouldn't doubt, like you say, if 90% of men are blue pill, like Flo say, or no, we're just talking. These are just numbers. It may be, it may be off a little bit, but, I wouldn't doubt if like 60 to 75% of the stuff you see is over some tail, man. It's over some tail. Chasing some tail, or some tail got away, So, yeah, man. But I've been on here an hour, gentlemen. I think I'm going to wrap it up, man. Yes, sir. Get up out of here. But, I got a busy month. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on, gentlemen. But it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. Keep grinding, keep kicking, keep chopping wood, keep promoting the good word, fighting the good fight, gentlemen. And good stuff is going to happen.